Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode with me, Seshni, at the Happy Doctor's Kitchen. And hope everyone is doing really, really well. And it's the beginning of the week. I thought it would be nice to carry on with doing some cooking. And yesterday was Mother's Day in the UK, so it was really, really nice. And I hope those that celebrated yesterday had a fantastic and amazing Mother's Day. So today I'm going to be making. So in my household, they absolutely love biryani, and if they could have it every day, I promise you, I would have to make it every day. So I'm trying to look at other ways of making the biryani, serving something same, happy and healthy and tasty. So I'm making pilau, which is basically everything just thrown into the pot. So it's not the full-on biryani where you're layering and roasting it and grilling it in the oven and other sort of going through the whole big palaver or schlep of making a biryani that takes like an hour to an hour and 40 minutes or 2 hours even. So I hope you guys have been watching my other episodes of the biryani episodes. So I did make chicken biryani and mutton biryani before and vegetable biryani as well. But today I'm going to make just a pilau. So my mom used to make pilau, and there's different ways of making it. And if you've got a pressure cooker, it's even more ideal. It's so quick and easy to make in the pilau, and I think a lot of people in India do that, and people from India that live in other countries still make their pilau or biryani like that. So let's start with obviously the ingredients. So I want to. So this is going to be I'm just throwing everything into the pot. So let's just start, and then I will tell you more about what it is before, without getting too bogged down with all the details. So, as you know, at the Happy Doctor's Kitchen, it's about eating happy and healthy because you are what you eat. Your food is medicine, and your health is your wealth. So, whether you're cooking just for yourself, or for your loved ones, or if you work in the food industry, that's amazing. So I just want you to start thinking about using healthy ingredients, fresh ingredients, and also think about cooking happy and healthy meals for everyone because there's so many different illnesses out there. There's so many diseases. We need to think about it. If you want your family or relative, if they've got high blood pressure, diabetes, or if they've got something like corona, you want to cook with healthy ingredients. So things that it's going to boost the immunity, lower cholesterol, and lower the salt intake, and lower the fat intake. So think about how you want to prepare your meals, and that's where I come in. So that's what I'm trying to teach you. And also, it's because we love our food, we foodies, and I grew up in a spice shop, so food was very much part of our lives and also the lives of people that I met. So we would meet so many different people from all over the world, and even now, with the spice business, having that in the UK, in addition to doing what I'm doing, my husband and I doing the spice business, and through that, we are meeting so many people, all sharing us their food memories, and it's so amazing. So food is so important. So whether someone's giving birth and we're giving them birth masala or biryani and they're having someone's birthday party, that's the kind of messages we are getting, and it's absolutely amazing. So that's why I think food is so important. I want you to know that for whatever occasion it is, think about what type of food you're going to make it happy and healthy. And also, like, so what the point I was going to say was that we love our food, and we just love still the food that we used to eat in South Africa. And my kids, they love, absolutely, they could have curry every day. I promise you they would. So, if you've grown up with that and you still want to eat happy and healthy and you still want to eat our type of foods, I think this is the show for you. So do like, share, and let others know about what I'm cooking. So it's just a pilau, and it's going to be everything thrown into the pot. So So that's going to be really easy today. So I'm really taking the shortcut. Don't blame me for that because you have to think of being creative as well. So, and I'm sure there's people that are watching. Some of you are busy working, and you've got a family to feed, and or you've got just a partner to feed, or you have to make food for yourself, and you want something quick and easy but healthy and healthy. So let's just start. So I've got some onions. I've got about one cut onion, but I'm only going to use half of it. So usually for biryani, if you made biryani and you want to put the final layer with some onions, you can actually do that. So let's just make extra onions, and you can always then decide which direction you want our pilau. So what happens with the onions is the onions are used um, to make your whatever meat or chicken or vegetables or fish that you want to make. But then also the onions, when you finish your biryani or pilau and um, your other, the whole dish, when you're garnishing or you're just layering it, the final layer will be a layer of um, your onion. So let's just make extra onion. You can always take it out; it's not going to get wasted, and I can always use it for something else. So it is a really large onion. So there's one large, massive red onion, which I love the taste. We all like it. The kids don't like so much of onions, so I do have to watch about how much of onions I add. So then I'm going to add all my goodies, my biryani herbs. So with this, just for the onions that's going to go on the top of your biryani or pilau, I'm going to call it both because I think you can call the recipe both, what I'm doing. So cinnamon sticks for all the goodies and all the biryani herbs, some star anise seeds, and then all bay leaves. So just a few of each, and then the cardamom, the fennel, and the others as well. And that smells really nice. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And I hope you're having a fantastic Monday. It's the 15th already. Imagine that. Time is 15th of March. The time is just going so quick. And I hope everyone had an amazing Mother's Day or Women's Day, whatever you were celebrating. And if you're sending any comments, I'm going to have a look and see if you drop me a line and you can let me know that you are watching. So here's the onions. It's got a lovely smell. I am going to add some rice spice. So the last time I made biryani, I didn't add some of my rice spice or butter, but I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons. And that's vigar. If you have a look at some of the recipe books, they actually talk about vigar in biryani. So that's just going to give it an extra bit of flavor. I'm surprised a lot of people don't know about that spice. So I do hope if you don't know about it, try and get it at your local shop. If in the UK, contact us. It's absolutely, look at the colors. It just gives it a really nice color. So I'm going to take some onions out that's going to go on the top. I've got a bit of sticks and seeds, and it looks amazing. So let's just take some out. And let that cook really nice. So I hope everyone's doing well. So I'm probably not able to see everyone that's watching the show, but I hope you enjoy. And I hope you're enjoying the music. Pour yourself a drink, a non-alcoholic or alcoholic drink. Just sit back and relax and enjoy the show. I'm going to probably do that as well. I'm just going to get a glass and then I will have a drink. That looks really nice. So what we're going to do is, so I've just made the onion, I've done the onions first step. It's for the chicken pilau or biryani, whatever you want to call it. And I've got all of the onions with the spices, the biryani one, chicken, which I haven't marinated yet. So usually for biryani, I would have marinated it. but I haven't done that today, and that's why I'm doing the pilau, because I want, because a lot of people have asked me questions, how do you actually marinate it? So I'm going to do that in front of you so you can see. So Karshi says, love the rice spice we got from you. Oh, thank you, Karsh. Hope you had a lovely Mother's Day. And I just saw your message now. Thank you. And yes, the rice spice is absolutely amazing. I use it in everything, Kash, like even to marinate. For rice, you can make a marinade with this with all your other spices. I don't know what you use it for, Kash, but I absolutely love it. It is really divine. Yeah, it's known as rice spice, butterball, raisin spice, vigar. There's like purun. There's like 6, 7 different names, guys. Probably more, but it's really a good go-to spice. It's my go-to spice. So I've got my chicken, I've got the onions salted, I've got potatoes which I've already roasted. But if you didn't roast potatoes, I'm going to add food coloring. If you didn't, the pilau is a dish where you just add everything in the pot. So you could have just cut the potatoes and kept them aside, just added some salt, and then that's the biryani rice. So I'm using a biryani rice, and you're gonna see how amazing and beautiful it comes. I've got some yogurt. I've got all my spices here. I've got my food coloring, and then all my greens, which is my curry leaves and my beautiful bunch of coriander, which I cannot do without, and then loads and loads of curry leaves, which I'm gonna add in now. So we're gonna start with the process of making pilau. So it's all those days that you feel like you want something really nice and tasty, but something quick and easy. So not standing in front of the stove for like 2 hours. So you want to make a pilau. And one of the other regular people that watch this show, Habib, Christy, and Jamila, he's asked me to do the seafood paella. So I've got some amazing prawns, and I'm gonna probably do it one of the days. Maybe on Wednesday I'll do it, and I'll let you know. So if you want to know how to do the seafood paella, let me know because I'm going to do that. And so it's similar to this, I would say. And the prawns that I've got is the one still in the shell. So that's gonna be like how they make. It's how they make the paella. it's just like now it's just hit me like a Spanish paella. So pilau is very similar to that, where they just throw everything in. So that's what we're gonna do, guys. I hope you're following it, and because it does seem a bit different from the normal what I usually would do. But we'll get there, guys. So I've added some lovely curry leaves. There's onions, there's the vigar or rice spice. Then I'm going to add all my masalas. So I've got my whipped masala or biryani masala. So this is like the Gorima's one. And it's got an absolutely lovely smell. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of that. I'm just going to have some water, add some water because when you start frying the spices, the masala, it can get burnt. So if you don't want that to happen, then what you do is just um, add your water instead of adding your oil. So I only added one, but I'm gonna add more. So 2 tablespoons of that, right? And then my mixed masala, chicken mixed masala. So 1 tablespoon. So usually it's about 3 to 4 tablespoons of all my masalas mixed. You can add rombo rosi, that's garam masala, 1 tablespoon, and I'll add some later. And then that's my dhania, cumin, and fennel mixed. So dhania, which is coriander, fennel, which is som, and cumin, which is jeera, and then a teaspoon or just a little bit more of your cumin. As you can see, the rice is already yellow, so not too much. So that is how we're gonna make that. And then I said I didn't marinate, right? So what I'm gonna do is because I didn't marinate, I'm gonna add a little bit of masala just to spice it up a bit before I throw it in. So I'm just gonna let the spices and the onions cook. Just in the making it's like a biryani or paella, so I really want it nice and rich. Even though we're doing the quicker version, the one that's really quick and easy to make. So I'm going to add some yogurt as well. So just about 2 to 3 teaspoons of yogurt. I'll show you now. So there, I'm just added some yogurt in. I've added some of my wet masala. And I'm going to add my ginger and garlic. So usually when I marinate, that's what I usually, I add more spices. But because we've already added so much there, I'm just adding a little bit so it's got that bit of extra flavor. I'll add a little bit more of my masala as well. Give me a second. I've got my kashmiri that I'm going to add in. So we'll just add a little bit more kashmiri as well. To show you that. And you can add more other spices as well. That's my kashmiri that I'm adding in. That's all the mixes that I've added in. So you can marinate your meat beforehand, or your chicken and your vegetables. So for pilau, you can do exactly what you do for biryani. So ordinarily for biryani, what you would have done is you would have marinated this sort of a few hours before, overnight. Yeah. So that is now the marinade. So it's got all the spices in. You can add a bit of the other spices as well. More garam and dhania and cumin and fennel, some chili powder and some turmeric. So you can actually add all your spices in and then just add this to the onion. But I think the reason why I did this like this is because it gives you that, this is the difference with pilau and biryani and normal curries, is adding the yogurt in. And then adding loads of mint and coriander, which you will see in a bit. But oh, the smell, when you do this, you will get a lovely smell. An absolutely amazing smell. You can add saffron in as well. So that is, oh, that looks really nice. So that's marinated, and we're going to add it to this. Oh, just look at that. That looks amazing. So just making a pilau, but it's going to look like a biryani. Oh, that smells lovely. And the reason you might think, oh my goodness, she's added so much of masalas. Yes, so I have added extra. So usually I say the normal amount that you're going to add, like the one portion which we usually add for like a kilo of chicken or meat or vegetable, is like 3 to 4 tablespoons of all your masalas mixed, so whether it's rombo, rosi, kashmiri, or your biryani masala or your mixed masala. It's 3 to 4 tablespoons, and then you add your garam, your coriander, and your turmeric and fennel and cumin. But with the biryani, you're gonna add like 1.5 times. And the reason you do that is because what happens with the biryani, I'm gonna add the chicken in now. With the biryani, it gets diluted with all the rice, all the flavors. So you need to add a bit extra. So that's why I usually add. So I think as a measurement, so if you're going to usually add, say, 2 tablespoons of all your masalas, 2 to 3, then I would say add another 1.5 on top of that. So if it's 3, add another 1.5, so 4.5. Or if it's 2, then add 3. So just look at that. And this is amazing. So let's just cook that a bit. Let's cook that nicely. Oh. So I'm just going to make that brown. It smells, if you were here, you would also be sighing the way I'm sighing. It smells so amazing, guys. So I'm going to get my greens ready, because you do use quite a bit of greens. So I have some mint leaves and my coriander. So I'm just going to let that cook, and then what I'm going to do is, so this is so easy. It's like a paella or a pilau. We call it pilau, but it's like a paella, the Spanish paella. And it's like a biryani, but obviously it's a quick and easy one that I'm doing. So I've got my greens, which is my coriander and my mint here. I've got some chilies as well. So yeah, I didn't add chilies yet, but I don't think I'm going to add chilies because I added quite a lot of spices. I'm going to have to taste it and see what the spices are like, and add some salt as well. So I've just got a bit of rough salt that I'm going to add in. So I'm just going to add a bit of rough salt in, and that smells amazing. So pilau, it's going to be like a quick version, a very, I would say it's a sort of an easy version. Let's make it an easy. Let's give it a nice. So it's an easy version of making biryani or a very elaborate dish like that, or pilau. So this is pilau, where everything's just thrown into the pot, and you're still going to have a really nice, tasty dish. Um, and your family's going to love this. So just all the chicken with all the spices and really a lot of spices I've added in. I've added salt. I'm going to taste the hotness level in a bit. And then I'm going to get all my greens. So I do like extra, for biryani and pilau, I do like extra bit of mint and coriander. So I'm going to add like three of those, like that, and some coriander. And you also need to make sure you have enough because you're going to use it for the raita or the yogurt salad as well. And then I'm not adding tomato. I find that with my biryani, I prefer adding pilau when I'm making pilau because you don't want the rice soaked with tomatoes, but you still want that tomato flavor. So I'm adding some tomato puree. So just some tomato puree. So just a little bit of tomato puree. Just look at the color. And you know what? We've been getting so much of amazing compliments about our spices. And so many people are saying like it's actually made them fall in love with making Indian food again in the UK. Because I think for so long what people have been doing, they haven't been getting the right spices and they've just been using like the shop bought ones. And I mean, no offense to those ones. I mean, I'm sure everyone has had to use them at some point or the other, but it's not the same. If you taste our spices and the mixtures that we have, it's definitely not the same. So I'm just adding some more of the oil, some water. I added some tomato puree. So I just added about 1.5 tablespoons and just a little bit more. So as I said, I don't want that squirted out of it. So I don't want it very tomatoey. So because the rice has to be like pilau, it's like I don't want it to be like yeah. I think you understand what I'm saying. So I'm gonna leave it open a bit because I'm gonna chop the mint and coriander and add that in. Just look at that. And I'm so grateful to my kids because they love my food and they actually love this biryani and um, so I'm so glad that they love it because easily they could just be very very English and just want cottage pies and pastas and roast dinners. They love all food, but they especially love curry. So I'm really lucky. So I'm adding all my greens in. And I think that's the secret with biryani is adding a lot of greens, a lot of spices, the yogurt, saffron, and the smell has just gone so amazing. Absolutely amazing. So let's just let that cook a little bit, so not very long. And then we're going to add our potatoes and rice. So slowly, but let that cook. So you want the chicken sort of almost cooked, and then you're going to add the rest. So the rice, I will show you what I did with the rice. So the potatoes are just roast potatoes, and you can add some egg yellow in. So we can add a bit of egg yellow. So let's try and do that. So I've got the potatoes and the egg yellow. So egg yellow is really nice to use. So for those that don't know, um, I'm going to show you in a little bit of a container with some water and show you exactly what it looks like. So I hope everyone's doing well, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So I'm just making a really simple and easy chicken pilau, which you can do in under an hour. So if you want to, you can make it within like, I would say 45 minutes if you have everything sort of pre-ready and cooked and prepared, so in terms of cutting the chicken, having your rice prepared, having the potatoes done. I would say it can be done in 45 minutes or even quicker if you have a pressure cooker. So it can be done, guys. So that's just my water, and then I'm going to add some food coloring in, and you can just see how that transforms. So just a little bit of food coloring into some water, and that gives it that nice color. So because I'm making pilau, and I still want it to look really nice and look like it's like a proper, like a biryani or something that I really spent hours cooking. Um, I'm adding some of that. So food coloring, and that's going to go on the potatoes. So we're just letting that cook. So I think I'm going to give it a few more minutes. I'm going to let it cook really nice. The chicken has to cook really nice, and then we're going to do that. We're going to add the potatoes. So I can add the food coloring on now. So we can just take. So what you do with the potatoes, have the potatoes. So depending on how many potatoes you're using, so about 3 to 4 chopped potatoes, chopped in half or quarters, and you can either. My mom used to boil them, and then she used to fry them. So, but I got into the habit of grilling them in the oven because I didn't want to make fried potato. So I usually grill my potatoes. They still come out really nice and crispy. And they're one of the most amazing parts of eating biryani or pilau. So, and then what you do is you take your mixture of your, can you see? Yeah, so you can see that. So you just, what you do is you just, like you make lines, so just a drop of heat on each one. And that's just, or you can just use powder, you don't have to do this. So that's just going to give it that nice color. So we'll use that there. The potatoes are done in the rice. So if you were using just normal rice, that's fine. But because as I said, I want to make it as close enough to a proper biryani because they love it so much, I'm using the biryani rice. So we have the biryani rice. It's a secret family recipe, and so I boiled 2 cups of the rice with some salt. So I'm going to add that in. So let's just see how that's getting on. That looks really nice. So I hope everyone's doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And do drop me a message and let me know that you are watching. I might not be able to see everyone that's watching, but this is a lovely chicken pilau. And yeah, it's looking exactly the way I want it to look. I'm gonna have to taste it and check the salt level. I didn't add any more ginger and garlic because I already added ginger and garlic in. But yeah, so I hope everyone's doing well. Let's just have a taste of how spicy or how it is. And I think we're probably going to need more salt. Absolutely delicious. And it's really spicy. So that's what you would find if you taste do get in the habit of tasting food. I never can. But getting the habit of tasting it, I think the Kashmiri made it a lot spicier. So, and the reason why you want to taste it is because you want to see whether you need any more spice in. But remember what I said with the biryani, pilau, and all those dishes, the flavors are going to get diluted in all the rice. So just going back to the rice, you can use this rice, the biryani rice, or just normal. boiled basmati or normal long grain rice. So this is long grain, but it's a biryani rice. So it's a bit more exotic and it's a lot closer to biryani. So let that cook and let's give it a chance, and then we're going to look at what we are doing. Yeah, so I wanted to show you the other things that I have, which is some China fruit. So I've been going through a craze of China fruit, and I know some people have also, we had so many people get these. So this is China fruit. So it's like a Chinese, I don't know what's like a berry or whatever it is, but it's sort of sweet and sour and it's absolutely delicious. I absolutely love it. You can leave it here on the side. And I'm hooked on China fruit. And then I wanted to show you the board that I've made. So I've made board and it's been absolutely amazing. We've had such amazing feedback about the board. So board is also again, it's like that's a berry, but it's so delicious and it's spicy. So we're gonna so these are just things that we have as snacks all throughout the day. And I know that a lot of pregnant women that crave this as well. Mm, delicious. I actually eat the sauce of that as a chili sauce because it's so tasty. So the chicken looks like it's really nicely cooked. So you want your chicken to cook for at least 15 to 20 minutes. So once you fry your onions and your spices like 5 to 10 minutes, then you add your chicken or your meat or vegetables. You cook that for further 20 minutes or longer, depending on obviously if you add meat, it's going to take longer. I'm loving the music, it's so nice. And so the chicken is getting ready. So that is looking really nice. And then we're going to add our rice and then potatoes. And then that's going to be the biryani. And I've got some onions, obviously, which we can put on the top. Some blob with butter, and then just steam it again for like 5 to 10 or 15 minutes. And then that's your pilau or biryani ready. So it's a very quick and easy way of making the biryani or pilau. That looks really nice. So with this, I'm usually going to serve a raita or a yogurt salad, and then I make with just normal yogurt, salt, mint leaves, coriander leaves, chilies, and a bit of garam masala. And I just blend that in the liquidized or in the NutriBullet, and I serve it with the biryani or the pulao, and it's really tasty. Okay, I'm just going to give it a few more minutes, guys. I'm obsessive about cooking the chicken just right. I always make sure that the chicken, meat, whatever I'm cooking is just absolutely cooked. You don't want to serve raw chicken. So if you were making this and you wanted to make it with vegetables, that's even great. You can use frozen mixed veg, with the carrots and with carrots, peas, and some sweet corn, green beans. You can mix whatever beans and vegetables you wanted to. You could add that. So you put it that and added about, say, I would say about three three cups of vegetables or more, and then obviously the potatoes. You could have also, if you wanted to do it with meat, with lamb, but just make sure the meat obviously is going to take longer. And I would just cut the meat into smaller pieces. You can also use fish if you want. You can make a seafood paella, which I'm going to do one of the days because this was requested by a regular person who watches the show. I believe and also someone that lives in the UK, in Yorkshire. So I'm going to make that. So seafood paella, so just any seafood mix that you wanted to make. So you could do exactly the same what I've done. Obviously with seafood the spices are a bit different. And yeah, so any sort of ingredients that you wanted to make for the paella. So not just what I've done here with chicken. So even like soya chunks, soya mince, anything guys you could use. So we are going to add our rice and our potatoes in a bit. So as you can see the rice is nicely cooked. And there's not that much gravy. There is a bit of gravy but not that much. And you just mix everything. So that's what pilau or biryani is. You're just mixing everything in together. Or you could have layered it in this as we just did it now. You could have just layered, which I'm probably going to layer a bit. Just going to keep a little bit of rice with it. Oh yes, and boiled eggs. You could have added some boiled eggs as well. Just imagine how tasty this is. You know, with biryani it's layered, but with this one the sauce is now throughout the whole everything with the rice and everything. And then the potatoes we can add in. So, it's got the food coloring, so you can actually turn it. I'm going to turn it and maybe add some more food coloring. I promise you the potatoes are like one of the best things in this dish. So yeah, I think it's just about experimenting and trying different recipes and then see what works for you. You see my hands is messed with the food coloring. So it is a messy job to be warned. So with the, I've got a little bit more food coloring that I'm going to add. Just a little bit. It's quite a messy job, so just be careful. Just a little bit of it. Or you could have just added the powder. And I'm going to add a little bit more of my coriander and mint. So everything is just like mixed in one. So how amazing is this? Because this is going to be like, it's like everything in one pot. So Dumle says hi. Hi Dumle, hope you well. Okay, and then we've got still rice and our onions. Yeah, that's looking lovely. And then we're going to add blobs of butter on the top. And you can have your paella ready in no time. Do let me know what you think of my paella. So, and that's onions just on the top. It's more like a vigar type of onions on the top. And we're just going to add some butter. Can you cover that? So you tell me, how quick and easy was that? You're going to love me for that, right? Definitely, definitely. I know. Just some blobs of butter on the top. And when those melt, you know your food is going to be ready. Obviously, if you're watching your cholesterol and you've got a cholesterol problem, do use less. And you can add ghee as well. also good. And I'm going to put that on high heat so it can steam really nicely in the ears. So hope everyone's doing well and you're enjoying the show. And you will see the biryani or paella transform right in front of your eyes. Oh, it smells amazing. And you're going to see how amazing it's going to look as well. So I hope everyone's enjoyed the show so far for the biryani or paella. And how long did that take? You know, under an hour, guys. Really, it's possible. So there's no excuses. If someone asks you to make biryani, now you know a very easy way of doing it. Whether you do it with the biryani rice or you just do it with normal rice, I can assure you it's still going to come out really nice. So do try the recipe out and let me know what you think. And I really hope you are able to make it. Um, While that's getting sorted, I'm going to cut up some greens for my yogurt salad. So just some mint leaves because I love the raita with this. So you can serve your biryani with nice pickles or with sambals. So the butter chutney, carrot salad. You know when you go to for weddings with biryani, you know just the carrot salad with the veg biryani is absolutely amazing. And then the yogurt salad, of course. And also, yeah, biryanis is one of those things. Biryani, pilau. It's one of those. It's a really exotic dish. You know, it's not just a normal dish in the Indian household. It's something that's considered sort of quite exotic and something quite elaborate for a very special occasion. So I'm adding some chilies and some mint leaves and 3 chilies and coriander, and then we're going to add some garam masala to that mixture. So I've got my NutriBullet here, but I don't think I have it in front of me. So I'm just going to have to go and get it liquidized. But what I'm going to do is add my yogurt in and add everything in and get it done. But you can see the biryani, how it's transforming right in front of your eyes. So it's a biryani or pilau where you just throw everything in, basically, or paella. So I hope I haven't confused you, and I hope you've learned something. But I know you definitely just going to use a NutriBullet for this. Um, you're going to love me for this biryani. So I've got someone to help me get it because I don't have it in front of me. So what I've done is just my yogurt. So about half a tin of my yogurt that I had, which is half of 500 grams, so 250 or more if you want, depending on how much you want to make. So 3 chilies, a handful of coriander and mint chopped. And then I'm going to add a little bit of my garam masala, so you can add some garam as well. Yeah, another chili, so now in goes another chili. So just some garam masala, so that's just going to give it a nice taste, and then some salt to taste as well. So I'm just putting everything in so that it can get ready. So that's going to be liquidized, and that's going to be all right. That's going to be served in a nice bowl. And then I wanted to make actually some beetroot, so just beetroot on lettuce. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, guys. This, oh, it smells amazing. I hope Habib was watching, I don't know. So Donnie Bartha, I remember how we used to eat the China food. Oh, amazing. Yeah, cuz you know the China food is so tasty. Oh, it's absolutely amazing. So I'm just reducing the heat because I think this is like almost ready. I'm so excited. Yeah, China fruit is for my cousin Donnie Water in Maritzburg. Hi, cuz. Hope you guys are keeping well. The China fruit is amazing. I love eating it, and I can eat it all the time. Mm, very, very nice. So I'm just going to grab a nice dish for the raita, and I wanted to make some beetroot, just beetroot with lettuce. I had some lettuce leaves, so what I'm going to do is when I have a chance, just going to add some beetroot. Just put the lettuce leaves on a plate, and then I'm going to add some beetroot to that, and that's going to be another salad which we're going to have. So you can have whatever sort of you want to serve it with. Ideally, I think I would have liked to make a nice carrot salad. Would have been really nice, or the butter chutney. But that's for another day. I think today it's just this. Just look at that. It looks amazing. But you can see there's loads of butter on the top, right? So what you're seeing is a lot of butter. So the biryani or the paella or the pilau, whatever you want to call it, is ready. It's almost ready. I'm just steaming it so that it's nicely steamed, that we're not just taking it out prematurely. Because you want it to taste like really nice, rich dish. Um, so, Kaz, did you also remember eating gourd and figs? So we used to have loads and loads of those. Is it open? Okay. So I'm gonna put the lettuce leaves on. So I've got all my ingredients here. So I'm going to add some lettuce leaves just on a platter, and then I'm gonna add some so easy and simple, guys. That's a raita. So that's ready. So that's a yogurt salad or the mass salad, and this is gonna be served with the biryani or pilau. So I absolutely love this. It's really like a nice minty taste. I'll taste it in a bit. I just want to get, so I've just got some lettuce leaves, and I'm just going to add some of that. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm just going to put some cucumber. You can add cucumber as well, but I'm going to use beetroot because we do like beetroot salad, and it's quite healthy as well. So it's good to have different things with your meals. So whether it's salad or the mass salad or the raita with your meal, because it just adds a nice variety to your food, and it's just ensuring that you're eating happy and healthy, and you're not just indulging in food. So do try and have some salad. So we're definitely going to be enjoying this. And that's just um, the beetroot and the lettuce. And what I'm going to do is you can add you can add some of the raita on it and just drizzle upon it as like a dressing. So let's do that. So I'm going to taste this first. Just have a taste. Mm, the raita is so delicious, and it's a bit spicy. So it is spicy. It's got a bit of chili in because I did add some chilies in, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to add some of this dressing of the salad. Yeah, and it's going to be done. So we've got our yogurt salad done, the yogurt raita, we've got our beetroot. You can add more beetroot if you want, but I'm not adding too much because not everyone up in the household eats a beetroot. So just beetroot and lettuce. So what you could do is also add some rings of onions, some chilies. Sometimes I add mayonnaise as well, so that's also like nice. But under an hour, can you believe it? We've made this dish, and it looks amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Just look at that. Now you're gonna love me for this, right? And it actually looks the same throughout it. As you can see, I'm digging it, but it looks the same. And there you have it, guys. A simple and easy chicken pilau. And you can't tell me that that does not look so tasty. I'm going to have to taste it and see. So I have washed the spoon. I think I heard someone put a post up. I think it was a Davis Sumphrey about people when they cook and using the same spoon to taste and then serve their family. So I'm assuring you that I am washing the spoons so that no one else. So I'm not just tasting and then using the same spoons over and over again. So I want to taste this. It looks amazing. I'm going to have a bit of a potato in as well. Oh, this looks amazing. Mm. Heaven in a mouthful. It's so delicious. It's so tasty, you guys. You have to make it. I haven't used a lot of a lot of ingredients. It's just chicken, potatoes, rice, biryani rice actually, the onions, a little bit of yogurt, biryani herbs, all my spices, some butter, and voila. Now you can't tell me how easy, how simple it is, and it is so tasty. I'm gonna wash my spoon again and just taste a little bit more. It looks amazing. Mm. It's like melt in the mouth pilau or biryani because the rice is so nice and soft, especially because I cooked it beforehand. And then the spices and the gravy, you can just taste it. Tastes like a biryani or pilau. And there you have it, guys. That's going to be served with my yogurt or raita and also with the other salad. And don't forget, guys, I was showing you the other amazing treats that we usually have, which is the boar. Pickled boar is so delicious, and the china fruit. So, guys, I didn't even get to pour my drink, but I hope you guys had a wonderful evening. Or if you're watching this on the replay, thank you for watching, sharing, liking my posts. And let me know, do you have another type of pilau or easy recipe? I can assure you this is definitely happy, healthy, and tasty. And yeah, do try it out and let me know what you think. And lots of love from my family to yours. And bon appetit, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know Kirsch is on, Dennis and Jumle and a few others, and Dani. Hope you guys are well. So yeah, that's my favorite song now. It's coming up. So I'm going to pop that louder. I'm going to dish out so you can see what it looks like. Because as you know, the family's going to want to eat this. And this is actually a song we all love now. And that is the biryani. Gonna add a little bit of the raita in. And actually just serve the raita on the side. I was saying the other day, biryani is such a special dish because we have it like for all celebrations, for everything happy. You know, it's one of those dishes that reminds me a lot of my mom, and she made the most amazing biryani. And I'm sure if you've gone for some functions, you would remember certain person's biryani for that function. So my mom used to make biryani for all the parties, even here in the UK. Her biryani is still the talk of the town. She made it for my daughter's first birthday, that was 14 years ago. And also for my birthday, my big birthday. I'm not telling you how old I was. And coincidentally, I'm celebrating my birthday on Thursday with my twin. So another celebration, but not a big one. Yeah, so my mom made biryani. So I always think of, when I think of biryani, it's my mom's biryani was the best. And that's what biryani pilau is. It's one of those dishes that just brings back a whole lot of amazing memories. I mean, whether you've gone to someone's party or someone's function or just a work do or just at home or school or something, you would have remembered there was biryani, someone's engagement, christening. Biryani is a dish that comes out. So pilau, biryani, whatever you want to call it, they're all very similar. And yeah, so that's what I love about biryani. And I hope you're going to get to make it. It's not that difficult. You saw it's so simple and easy. If I can do it, guys, you can do it. And yeah, so I've got so many good memories about biryani. I definitely make a very good biryani, but it's nowhere near what my mom used to make. And I'm sure all of us have that special person that used to make biryani. So I'm sure we all have our favorites. I've got some aunts here that make amazing veg biryani, and Tirani and Anusia Singh. She makes amazing biryani as well. So there's lots of different. Everyone has different recipes. And yeah, so but wedding biryani, you cannot beat that. Wedding biryani with dal, with salad, and pickles, and also with soji. That's like the best. So that reminds me, maybe I need to make soji one of the days. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. There you go. You can see it looks just like biryani pilau, made under an hour. It's so quick and easy and healthy, and I hope you get to make it. So bon appetit and goodbye, guys. Have a fantastic, fantastic evening.